Hey guys, it's March. Do you know what that means? Well, I guess it was March yesterday, but March 2nd today, and in the mail I got this. Woo! From Robot of the Month Club, which is really exciting. To make it even more exciting, I'm going to open it for the first time ever on camera right now. See this? Unopened. I don't know what's inside. I'm assuming it's a robot, but I don't know what kind of robot, so we're going to find out together. I guess it's pretty important that I don't mess this up, so I gotta get it right on the first take. No do-overs. Okay, here we go. Opening the tab. Bam! Looking inside. What's it gonna be? I guess I'll show you guys first. Ugh! What do we have here? Oh, it's a robot who's cross-stitching? Knitting? It's neither of those things, I don't think. It's totally cross-stitching. I was right. I don't know where knitting came from, though. It's obviously not that. Anyways, it's very nice. A little different from the previous ones, but I like it a lot. So now I have a nice trio of robots here. I really can't wait till I have all 12 and I'll just like plaster them up on my walls. It's gonna be really cool. Pop quiz, YouTube! Who loves forced awkward segues? I do! What book were you reading exactly 1 year ago? That date being March 2nd, 2009. What's that? You don't know? Ugh. For shame, YouTube. If you somehow do remember what book you were reading exactly a year ago today, just pretend you don't and go along and humor me. Thanks. I remember, and it's not because I have some crazy super memory or anything. It's because I have a book log, or a reading log, I guess. For those who are super interested in my book reading habits, I happen to be reading Jack Meggs by Peter Carey. It was pretty good, I guess. Anyways, I started keeping this book log at the beginning of last year because I set a goal for myself to read 52 books in 2009, one a week, and I wanted to keep track of my progress and kind of look at how I was doing and how many books I was projected to read in that year to see if I needed to speed up a little bit or if I had time to relax or whatever. And I ended up reading 83 books last year. Yes. Well, that's a pretty big number, and it kind of surprised me actually, because I only read like for an hour or so a day. Granted, most of the books I read weren't like big tomes that were like thousands of pages long. I think the average book I read was only like 280 pages, but still, it's impressive, right? Quick side note, if you recognize the t-shirt that I'm wearing, boom, then you're awesome, and if you don't, you should figure it out. You will not regret it. So, a quick recap of the wisdom that I'm trying to bestow upon you, YouTube. Number 1, reading books is great. Number 2, I think that having a record like this might be really cool later when you're older and you want to kind of look back and see how your tastes and favorites have evolved and changed over time. Might be really interesting. So go forth, YouTube, out into the world and read some books, and then keep track of what you're reading. I think I'll heed my own advice right now and get ready to read this book. I'll see you later, YouTube. I just realized that she is using her head as a pincushion. Robots are so smart.